Welcome back to EDU-Tutor. Today we're going to be looking at a different aspect of production. So we're looking at moving from a labor-intensive production to capital-intensive production, and we're looking at technological development, which is a part of your CXC Principles of Business syllabus. Now, what are some economical and social implications of technological development? Technological development increases the quality and quantity of output, right? This results in the lowering of unit cost production. So the cost it takes to produce 1 unit of product, which may be passed on to consumers in the form of lower prices. When goods and services become more affordable, the standard of living of citizens will rise. So therefore, technological development will allow for us to spend less money to produce more goods. Developing countries employ both labor and capital intensive methods of production. When we say labor intensive methods of production, we're saying that we use mostly workers, so human workers, to get that product. When we say capital intensive methods of production, we're saying that we use more machinery and equipment to get the work done. Now, labor intensive industries include banana and craft, and capital intensive industries include petroleum and bauxite. Now, there are three methods of production: labor intensive, capital intensive, and automation. Now, labor intensive production is a method of production that utilizes mainly manual labor along with a limited amount of machinery. Capital intensive production is a method of production that utilizes mainly machinery along with a limited number of workers, while automation is the employment of machines in a continuous process of operation. This is the further stage of mechanization. This production process is carried out automatically with little to no human development, and an example that you're familiar with is ATM machines, which is known as automated teller machines. Now, mechanization is substituting human and animal labor with machines such as robotics and computers to produce more effectively. And that is where the world is moving now, right? We have also computer aided designs that assist in production. And this is a computer software used in the product design process to produce designs with greater accuracy, speed, and flexibility. Its powerful computer graphics allow product designers to produce three-dimensional objects which can be fully examined and tested before they are implemented. Advantages of computer aided design softwares are accuracy, speed, and it reduces the cost of design process, as well as it is easier to make adjustments since changes are made on the computer. Now, computer aided manufacturing involves the use of computers in a variety of manufacturing tasks. Computers are used to coordinate every aspect of production, from design through stock control to product scheduling and control. Benefits are increased productivity, reduction in waiting time, greater consistency, greater flexibility, improved coordination of operations, direct and flexible control of tools and materials, and the continuous flow of operations. We also have computer aided instruction, which is an instructional or teaching software. This software application is designed to instruct users on procedures and methods. It involves self paced and interactive instructions with online testing and feedback. It identifies areas of weakness and provides remedial work until the learner understands. Teleconferencing is possible. Now, mechanization and automation results in increased output but reduces the amount of labor required in the production process. This often creates unemployment within the Caribbean countries. Workers must be retrained for new developing industries such as information technology. New industries will absorb the fallout of workers from other industries. Finally, we're going to be looking at the advantages and disadvantages of automation and mechanization. Advantages: increased productive capacity because we can produce more in a shorter time, reduce labor costs, reduction in defects because the machines hardly make errors once they're programmed to make the product, minimal need from supervisors, and increased support to tertiary services. Disadvantages: increased unemployment, high initial investment to buy those machinery, high maintenance costs, technical disruption. So if there is outages, it can disrupt workflow and it can only be used for large or standardized outputs. Implications of change from labor intensive to capital intensive. So as you can imagine, moving from a lot of workers doing producing the product to equipment and machinery producing the product can have implications, right? And some of those is that you're looking at standardized products. So everything is going to look the same, increase outputs, sorry, and greater efficiency as well as fewer people will be employed. All right. So I hope you learned something new. And if you have any questions, please comment below.